Good morning, Lines, number 215. Hey, Chris Christie was in Ukraine this week visiting that war-torn country as a last-ditch diet attempt to visit a country where, because of the war, the food supply is scarcer than in the U.S. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this week we had a sturgeon moon, and at the end of the month, we'll have a blue moon, yeah, which is a rarity. Yeah, it's very rare to have two full moons in the same month. Of course, two moons a month sounds more like a fraternity prank than an astrological event. And Joe Biden and Donald Trump are now tied in the polls about who should be the next president of the United States. Of course, the last time Trump and Biden were tied was for a three-legged race they competed in when Joe was vice president. And those dining sheds in the streets in front of restaurants in New York City are now going to be permanent. Yeah, but they must be dismantled during the winter months. I think that's when rats traditionally go south. It means if you want to dine in the gutter this winter, you'll have to do it before November. And Fran Drescher, the president of SAG-AFTRA, addressed the city council in New York this week. Yeah, it was the first time a nanny had been in City Hall since Ed Koch was mayor. And the transcripts of audio tapes were filed in court this week in a sexual harassment case in which Rudy Giuliani is heard saying to an associate, "Come here, big tits. Your tits belong to me." Yeah, and he was talking to Donald Trump at the time. Yeah, and bacon prices are rising. And one of the reasons is because hogs in California now must have 24 square feet of space in their pens. Yeah, of course, down in Hollywood, pigs are allowed to run free in hopes they'll eventually go back to where they came from. Yeah, and Hyundai and Kia are recalling 92,000 vehicles because of a fire risk. Yeah, not only that, but the owners are advised to park their cars outside because their vehicles may burst into flames. Yeah, of course, on the bright side, at least the owners know their heaters work. And Trump was irked at his arraignment this week when the judge insisted on calling him Mr. Trump instead of President Trump. Yeah, of course, what Trump really wanted to hear was for the judge to refer to him as my liege. And that is the Morning Lines number 215.